Sasha Banks is gunning for Vince McMahon's job, The Undertaker opens up about his retirement, and Keith Lee is getting a WWE 24 Network Special. Hello everyone, Jose G here bringing you today's top 5 stories in today's Sportskeeda News Roundup. Sasha Banks is gunning for Vince McMahon's position. Sasha Banks has discussed her plans for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship and what her future lies in the WWE. Banks recently spoke about this and more in an interview with Stephanie Chase. Sasha Banks currently serves as the WWE SmackDown's Women's Champion and has just come off a huge victory over Asuka at Survivor Series. The boss spoke about her plans for the SmackDown Women's Championship, specifically how she plans to make it the most prestigious and most talked about title in the WWE. Sasha Banks also talked about the blue brand in general and how winning the title against Bayley made it all the more satisfying, saying, quote, "Yes, it was because SmackDown has always been one of my favorite shows. It's where my favorites were, where I grew up watching them on, and always wanted them to be on SmackDown. To be the SmackDown Women's Champion and to definitely take it from someone I did respect at one point in Bayley has been amazing. I just have a lot of plans for this title as well, just wanting it to be the most prestigious and most talked about title in the company." Sasha Banks also discussed what her plans are for her future in the WWE, and it seems like the boss already knows what she wants to do with her career in the WWE. In fact, Sasha Banks has her eyes set on a new status that is the title of Vince McMahon's position within the WWE. Banks also talked about possibly becoming a shareholder or a general manager with the company, and potentially making billions of dollars, saying, quote, "To be a shareholder in the WWE, maybe take over Vince's job. It's a dream of mine to be general manager, make billions. There's just so much more to do. In WWE, you can absolutely be anything and everything. So my goals are not stopping here just because I'm a Grand Slam champion." End quote. Sasha Banks clearly knows what her career path within the WWE is, and while it may seem a little far-fetched, hopefully the boss can achieve all her hopes and dreams. Currently, Banks will be going into Friday Night SmackDown as a victorious WWE SmackDown Women's Champion, having successfully defeated Asuka at Survivor Series. Only time will tell what will be next for the boss. Kenny Omega launches a new supplement line. AEW EVP Kenny Omega took to Twitter on Thanksgiving night, revealing that he's getting into the supplement business and he'll be launching his new Recon 1 line. In the tweet, Omega said, "Well, today's the day that I've officially launched my own supplement line with Redcon 1. The flavored V-Trigger tastes a lot like lemon heads, so if you're into that, this is up your alley." In other news, happy Thanksgiving. The Undertaker posts retirement plans for the future. The Undertaker drew curtains on a storied career at Survivor Series, and the final farewell segment, despite all the criticism, was an emotional roller coaster ride for all his ardent and massive fan base. After an illustrious 30-year WWE career, The Undertaker is finally free to enjoy his retirement, but he still has plans on being involved with the business. During a recent interview with Inside the Ropes, The Undertaker opened up on his post-retirement plans. Undertaker had revealed not too long ago that he has discussed with Triple H about taking up a coaching role at the WWE Performance Center. The idea of guiding young talent excites The Undertaker. While he understands the evolving nature of pro wrestling, the Phenom believes that he has a lot to offer to the new generation with his wealth of knowledge about the art of storytelling, saying, quote, "You know, I don't know. I hadn't really figured that part out yet. I'm still kind of looking back and somewhat amazed at 30 years. Well, it's been 30 plus years. I've been 30 years with the WWE, but I think all's total, it's been almost 34 years. I've been in the wrestling industry, and I don't think that I'm not gonna be part of the WWE after Sunday. I mean, I'll always have my place. One of the things that interests me are a lot of paying it forward, meaning working with the talent that's coming up and trying to give them some of my insight and my experience. Although the product is changing and evolving, I think there's a lot of what I did and aspects to storytelling that's missing in today's game. So I think that's where I think I can be an asset to the guys and girls of the next generation." End quote. The second thing The Undertaker is looking forward to is interacting with the fans. Undertaker was often considered the protector of kayfabe, and he has rarely given interviews or stepped into the public spotlight. The Deadman, however, has changed his stance in the past year, as he now has an active social media, has a TikTok account, and has given several interviews in recent times. Keith Lee is getting a WWE 24 Network Special. Keith Lee announced on Twitter that he would be the next superstar to have his very own WWE 24 Special on the WWE Network. In the tweet, Keith Lee said, "Amidst all the currents of this world, I am thankful. The people close to me, the WWE Universe, struggles, victories, all of it built this so far. The people who helped create this little piece of me, I look forward to offering it to you. The hashtag Legion, hashtag Happy Thanksgiving." Seth Rollins reveals important Becky Lynch update. Seth Rollins was recently part of an interview uploaded on WWE's official YouTube channel, and the Messiah spoke on various topics, including the experience of working at the WWE Thunderdome. Seth Rollins also provided an update on Becky Lynch during the interview. The former WWE champion revealed that Lynch is doing great and the couple is eagerly waiting for the due date, which is not too far away from now. Seth Rollins found it crazy that they will become parents soon. Rollins thinks that Becky Lynch is ready to get back to work, just like every other performer who is passionate about the business. Rollins was all praises for his wife as he revealed that Becky Lynch has handled her pregnancy really well, saying, quote, "She's great, she's doing really well. Our due date is fast approaching," which is crazy to think about. We'll be parents here pretty soon, but yeah, she's great. She's doing awesome. I'm sure she's ready to get back to work though, just like we all are. But yeah, it's been a trip and she's been handling it amazingly. She's been so incredible throughout the whole pregnancy. Seth Rollins' statement doesn't mean that the fans should expect Becky Lynch to make her WWE TV return anytime soon. Becky Lynch would undoubtedly have a lot of work to do following her child's birth, and it will still take some time until we see her compete in a WWE ring again. However, the return will happen as the popular superstar is one of the biggest names in the entire company. Thanks for watching today's Sportskeeda News Roundup. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Download the Sportskeeda app from the App Store for the most up-to-date stories in the world of wrestling.